Okay, so we are on round two of our holiday hiking expeditions, and we are at Eaton Canyon Park in Altadena, California, and we just got here, and we hope that you will enjoy our adventure today, and hopefully it will be an inspiration for you to get out and go hiking yourself. It's a great activity. Now, before we get going today, I kind of want to share with you what I have in my bag as far as equipment to go on a hike. This is going to be a relatively short hike. It's probably going to be about 7 or 8 miles total. A lot of uphill, it's about half uphill, half downhill, very little flat, and just kind of want to show you what I have with me. Now, for me, which is a little bit different than most people, get my little asthma inhaler in case I have a little problem, and most of the time I don't, especially since I moved to California and the humidity is a lot lower here than it is in Missouri, but I still carry it just for the safekeepings. Next on the list, let me get my little bag. Well, let me show you my shoes first. My shoes, these are Ultras. They are running shoes for trail running. I love them. They're kind of foot shaped. Your foot gets to spread out a little bit more. They're not so jam-packed in your shoes. And then I have on these lightweight hiking pants. The nice thing about these is you can turn them into shorts. Oh man, I hope you all heard all that. The little tractor is kind of loud, but these are really lightweight hiking pants that turn into shorts. And if they get wet, they dry really quick. And then as far as a shirt goes, I just wear a long sleeve on a day like today with a short sleeve under it. That way, if I get hot on the way up, I can take off the long sleeve, and on the way down, whenever your body's a little bit cooler, not working so hard, you put that long sleeve back on so that you don't get cold on the way down. You always want to make sure you carry a water bottle with you, and maybe a little bit of food too. I have some of those Gatorade gels that are square. They come 6 in a package for some quick energy in case I start to feel a little weak, like blood sugar things happening or something like that. Helps pump you back up within about 10 or 15 minutes. And then I also like to carry like a trail mix or something like that with me as well. But plenty of water. I also, on a cooler day, would wear lightweight gloves, things like that, just to make sure I'm warm when I need to be warm, but they're easy to take off and carry if I need to do that as well. So we're going to get started here in just a minute. Okay, so as you can see by the little sign above us, we are at Eaton Canyon here in Altadena, like I said earlier. Just got a quick question for Shannon. Tell us why you like to go hiking so much.
So I really like being outdoors, and I like the different terrain, and I like just getting away from the city part of life. And it's relaxing, but it's also challenging.
Those are some great reasons to love hiking. That's why I like it too. Here we go to the trail. All right, we are at the beginning of the trail, and there's a little not camp areas, but lunch areas with picnic tables and things like that. And we'll be walking probably about half a mile to 3/4 of a mile before we start our ascent. So, and it's a pretty steep one. Okay, so this part of the trail, we're still near the beginning, but what you see right now used to have running water. I mean, we would have to stand on top of rocks just to get across. Now, because of the drought, it's like totally dry. So we need some water here in SoCal. Okay, so we're at a point where we get to choose where we go. It's a little canyon called Walnut Canyon, or which is like a shortcut, But we're gonna go down and around the shortcut, go the long way around, and then come down the shortcut and show you that from the downward perspective.
We're gonna enter one of my favorite spots on this trail, and I really like it because it's sort of hidden, just a little bit off, and nobody will know you're in there unless they come in also. And if it's a really hot sunny day, there's plenty of shade, so if you want to bring your lunch, it's a great place just to stop.
Okay, so we are almost to where we are going to start going up. There is a waterfall here. It's not huge. It's probably dried up because of the drought. Haven't been down there for a while. But we're going to bypass that and just go on up to the top so we can show you the view of the city from the top. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, so we're gonna go up and around the corner here so you know exactly where to go if you want to come out to Eaton Canyon and go up to the top. There's a sharp right-hand turn right here. And there's a few signs so you know you're going in the right direction. And you just start climbing from here. Pretty easy. So unfortunately you can see that city trails have sometimes got vehicles on them, and we have to just pull over to the side. There's a lot of fire departments and safety crews like to do some training out here. It's a great place to do some training exercises and get their guys prepared in case of emergencies. We've actually seen people in helicopters out here getting rescued. We are part of the way up right now. As you can see, it's a little smoggy, but we're pretty far up right now. So the goal for today is to get up to Henniger Flats, or Henniger Flats, however you'd like to pronounce it. I like Henniger myself. And I think we're about a mile and a half away or so. And it's a pretty good fire road that we're climbing up. It's pretty wide, pretty family friendly. It's the only way it wouldn't be family friendly is if you are if your kids are really little, because it is pretty steep. So it just depends on how much they can walk or how much you want to carry. Okay, so we are about 100 to 200 meters away from the top. And once we get up there, we'll give you a bird's eye view of what it all looks like. And just be ready to be a little disappointed because it's really smoggy out today. You can probably see it behind me. Plus, the sun will be in our face, so it makes things a little bit hard to see, but we'll do the best we can. And you can tell with the sun right behind me, it was hard to see my face even. All right, here we go. Okay, so we are here. We're at the top. I want to show you the little sign real quick. There you go. The closer I get, I'm sure you'll be able to read it. Henninger or Henninger Flats, County of Los Angeles Fire Department Forestry Division. There we go. And now for a little bit of a bad view, but I told you I'd show you what I could. It's pretty smoggy out today. Try to tilt the camera a little bit so you can see it a little easier. Now we're going to go back down and we'll show you the shortcut. So here's a different angle. We went a little bit lower than the top so you could see the trail, how it winds around the mountain. Okay, so we made it back down from the top, and we are now going to take the shortcut. I believe it was called Walnut Canyon, and so it's just a shortcut to get us back to the beginning a little quicker, and so we can get London over to her babysitting job on time, I hope. Ugh. As you can see, this is more of a single track trail, this shortcut. It's pretty hard to go more than one wide comfortably. Okay, so we just made it out of Walnut Canyon, whatever trail they want to call that. Can't remember. Sign's back there. I think it's Walnut Canyon. Oh, good guess. And we're probably, I don't know, a mile or so from the car. And so we'll check in there, okay? Bye. We are just about 50 yards from the parking lot, getting ready to get back in the car. And just to kind of support what I was saying earlier in the video, it's really important to have multiple layers of clothes. On the way up we were pretty warm and we had to take a layer off, but on the way back down we started to cool off, the wind started to pick up a little bit, and it started to become nighttime a little bit. The sun started going down, so we're pretty glad that we had our layers today. and we would strongly recommend that for you even on a hot day, because you want to be covered up from the sun. Well, we got to walk down just a little bit farther and we'll be to the van. Had to go a little slower than we wanted to. Shannon's plantar fasciitis is acting up a little bit, even though she has a brace on her foot to help her out. The hill that we just climbed up was pretty tough, so it really stretched out the bottom of her foot really good. And we have a couple more destinations that we want to go on Thanksgiving break, and we'll try our best to share those hiking places with you. See you in the next video.
Bye.
Can't forget my camera.